The Scottish Shindig, the best in Scottish dance music and song.
Well, good evening everyone, it's 6 o'clock, it's Sunday, it's time for the Scottish Shindig, and standing in for Ewan again this weekend it's Andy Phillip. Hope you're going to enjoy the show. It's going to be packed with loads of requests and loads of great tracks, so sit back and enjoy the music. And to get us off to a very lively start, here is the Pentlands Ceilidh Band with Getting Jiggy. Well, that was a great set from the Pentlands Ceilidh Band called Getting Jiggy, and we'll go straight in with the requests. The first one comes from Grant McDougall, who says, can I request track 12 from Banjalodian CD, please? Well, of course you can, Grant, and here is Ewan Galloway and Graham Cairns to play a modern waltz from the album Banjalodian. Lovely track. That was Ewan Galloway and Graham Cairns from the album Banjalodian, and it's a modern waltz. I don't know if it's got a particular name, but on the track it's modern waltz, and a lovely one it is too. So, time for a wee dance. Take your partners for an Eva three-step, famously devised by Sidney Painter of Manchester in 1904, named after his daughter Eva. And here to play it is Stuart Anderson and the Scottish Dance Band. Great set from Stuart Anderson and his Scottish Dance Band for an Eva 3-step, and the next one is a request, and it comes from Ian Riddell, and Ian asks, yes please, some 2/4 marches please. Well, of course, here is James Coots to play it from his album Not Before Time, some 2/4 bite marches for Ian. Well, that was James Coots and his Scottish Dance Band from the album Not Before Time for Ian Riddell, who asked for some 2/4 marches. So I hope you enjoyed them, Ian. Now, the next track, it comes from Donald Black. I was lucky enough to hear Donald and the band last week live playing this track, and I thought, I bet the Shindiggers will really love this track. It's a Fergie MacDonald composition, and it's a very meaningful lament, and it's called Afghanistan. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you will. Isn't that a beautiful tune? Written by Fergie MacDonald and played beautifully by Donald Black and the band when he recorded that. And it's on the album Dreams and Dances. And on with the requests. The next one says, it comes from Margaret McCulloch. Hi Ewan, could you wish Oriel Downey a very happy birthday for Tuesday the 24th? Could you play An Evening with Friends by Colin Dewar? Many thanks from Alison, Elaine and Margaret. Well, you haven't asked for a particular track, Margaret, but I've picked one for you, and it's the Riverside Jig from Colin Dewar and the album An Evening with Friends. Hope you enjoy it. Well, that was a great set from Colin Dewar, the Riverside Jig, and that was especially for Oriel Downey to have a very happy birthday on Tuesday 24th from Alison, Elaine and Margaret. And the next track is from Kaylee Minogue, and it's Max Houliston's composition called Sarah. Well, a lovely version of Max Houliston's composition Sarah from Kaylee Minogue. Great band name that. And next it's a request again, and it comes from Mary Kemp, and she says, Yell for a Polka. Well, I take it that's the name of the track, of course, from the Peter Wood Band and the album Stepping Up. So here you go, Mary, it is Yell for a Polka from Peter Wood. Great track from Peter Wood's band, and that's called Yell for a Polka. I'm just wondering if it's one of Peter's own compositions. Great tune. I'll need to dig that one out. Anyway, onwards to Freeland Barber, and before the next request, this is his famous The Ornithologist. Great track from Freeland Barber, his very own The Ornithologist. And back to the requests, and this one comes from Bill Stephen. It says, "Hello Andy and fellow Shindiggers, the gruesome twosome, hope you're all well. Could you please play any track by Rob Gordon? Many thanks Andy, it's great you are getting the opportunity due to the success of the youth training scheme." Well Bill, I'm not quite sure. I think you must be looking through one of these older non-flat screen tellies, because I wouldn't qualify for any youth training scheme, albeit I could do with the training. Anyway, here's Rob Gordon and his band for Petronella. Hope you enjoy it, Bill. was Rob Gordon and his band, and that was for Bill and Marie, the gruesome twosome, and their supervisors on the youth training scheme, I think. So thanks for the mention, Bill, and I hope you enjoyed that track. Next we go to Raymond Wheeler. Raymond asked for Down in the Glen by Robert Wilson. That would be great, if possible, please. Well, of course it is for you, Raymond. Here is Robert Wilson and Down in the Glen.
On the Clyde, I go roaming to my cabin down in the glen. Though humble it may be that an angel waits for me in that lovely little cabin down in the glen. Across the moonlit heather my lassie calls as I roam, and soon we'll be together in that heaven we call home. The sheep are in the fold, and there's peace worth more than gold for a shepherd in that cabin down in the glen. Twilight is softly falling as the sun sinks in the west. The one I love is calling. Shepherd, come home to rest. Across the moonlit heather my lassie calls as I roam, and soon we'll be together in that heaven we call home. The sheep are in the fold, and there's peace worth more than gold for a shepherd in that cabin down in the glen.
Well, the very powerful voice of Robert Wilson and Down in the Glen, and that was specially for Raymond Wheeler. Hope you enjoyed that, Raymond. And the next request is for Donald Todd. Donald's tuned in, and it came in via Susan and Simon on their way home from somewhere. They've been away gallivanting again, and he asks for a set of reels from Ewan Galloway. So here you go, it's the Rock and Roll Reels. Well, there we go, especially for Donald Todd. That was a selection of reels with a rock and roll beat from Ewan and his album A Scottish Lockdown. And the next request comes in from Angela Gilfillan. Hi Andy, please could you play The Sleeping Warrior? Thanks. That's from Angela. Well, of course I can, and no version, there's plenty of versions out there, but I've picked the version from the composer Mike Gill, who's an Ayrshire man himself, and this is from his album Heading Home, and there's two versions on there, and this one has the pipes with it. And it's such a lovely version, and I'm going to say thanks to Gordon Stewart, who allowed me to use some of his drone footage just to make a wee film to go along with this one. So for you, Angela, and for everybody else that's tuned in, here is Mike Gill with Sleeping Warrior. There we go, that was Mike Gill and The Sleeping Warrior. And the footage, I see some of the comments there, the footage actually was of The Sleeping Warrior, and you could make out the reason behind the name of it. Anyway, take your partners and form sets for Canadian band dance. Here's Addy Harper and the Wick Scottish Dance Band. That was Addie Harper and the Big Scottish Dance Band. And next it's a request for Hilda Brown. Hilda says, anything by Jim Cameron Dance Band, thank you. Well, here for you, Hilda, it's A Pride of Erin Waltz from Jim Cameron's band. There we go, that was for Hilda Brown, and it was the Jim Cameron Dance Band with A Pride of Erin Waltz. Well, next it's a change of tempo and change of sound, and this comes from Full Tilt, a great recent band and recent release. The album was Full Tilt Live, and this track is called Gary Kennedy Castle. That is a great track from Full Tilt called Gary Kennedy Castle, and a great album that, if you've not heard it already. But that great sound. And looking at the clock, I have missed the time. Obviously, 7 o'clock. Well, it's 2 minutes past 7, but we'll cut straight across to Pia, who's waiting patiently to give us a box and fiddle news.
The Box and Fiddle News with Pia Walker.
Hello, listeners. Another week, and the magazine is now at the printers. The team behind it, we're busy tidying everything up for the summer so we can start fresh again in October. I'll still send in my weekly ramblings to Ewan and his team though, and there's still plenty of clubs to go and visit. It is so nice to be able to go to a club and come back again without it being dark and cold. Well, May's almost finished. Where does the time go? And the clubs that are meeting are Seghill, and they meet on the 24th with a club night. On the 25th, there are two clubs meeting. You can go to Banff and District, in Banff, of course, and they have Ian MacPhail as a guest artist. And also on the 25th, we have Kelso, and they have the delectable Frank Morrison visiting. On the 29th, Forfar is having their night, but they haven't told me who is playing, so that's a mystery night. On the 30th, Bob Little will be in Newton Grange, and Scott Band will be in Glenrothes on the 31st. And also on the 31st, Seghill has a club night. And then we're into June. I, for one, look forward to meeting many of you at the AGM and Celebrity Luncheon on the 26th of that month. It's always a great day. There are still some tickets left for this lunch, so if you're interested, have a look at www.boxandfiddle.com for contact details. But meanwhile, enjoy the music. Bye!
The Box and Fiddle News with Pia Walker.
Well, great set from Alan Nicholson's band there, a set of reels, and that followed up with Box and Fiddle news from Pia Walker. Thanks very much for that, Pia. Next is another request, and it comes from Elizabeth White. Could you please play Gardens by the McCalmans, please, in memory of Carol? Well, I don't have... I take it it's the people who have gardens you're looking for, Elizabeth. I don't have the McCalmans playing it. However, I do have another stalwart and big name from the Scottish music scene, Kenneth McKellar, and he's going to sing it for you now.
For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. One that's gay with daffodils, one where children play, one white with cherry flower, another red with may. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. A kitten and a lilac bush, bridal white and tall, and later crimson ramblers against a granite wall. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. I have passed your railings when you never knew, and people who have gardens, I give my thanks to you. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town. For days work and weeks work as I go up and down, there are many gardens all about the town.
That was Kenneth McKellar for Elizabeth White and the People Who Have Gardens. That was written in 1921 by Agnes Muir Mackenzie of Stornoway. It's written in folklore and it has some meaning. I'm not quite sure whether it was a work song or a children's song, but it's from all that 100 years ago, over 100 years ago. So we'll speed it up a wee bit with father and son Charlie and Neil Kirkpatrick, or in here it's Neil and Charlie Kirkpatrick with the Peat Fire Flame. That was Neil and Charlie Kirkpatrick with the Peat Fire Flame. That's quite difficult to say, actually. I've just realised that. Anyway, on with the requests. And the next one comes from Joanne Renton. And Joanne asks for, Andy, would you please play Northumberland by Jimmy Little? Thank you. Well, of course, and I hope Jimmy's tuned in tonight. This is a lovely piece, and it's called Northumberland. It's a lovely tune called Northumberland and played beautifully by Jimmy Little there, and that was for Joanne Renton. And next we head to Andrew Rankin and his Scottish dance band for the McCulloch Strathspey. I'll play that specially for Anne Smith. She's been very quiet this evening. that was Andrew Rankin's Scottish Dance Band with the McCulloch Strathspey. And I hope you enjoyed that and were dancing around the room. And there's another request, this time from Robert and Mary Wilson in Burnhouse, Ayrshire. The boys of the Mary L, please, Andy, for George and Margaret. I think there's a missing D there. Is it McFadgen? I think it's George and Margaret McFadgen. Thanks. Well, here to play The Boys of the Mary L, lovely tune written by Ewan McGowan, as the man himself with his time in the Elmbank Scottish Country Dance Band. And a lovely, emotive piece it is, well, beautifully played. What a bonny tune. That was The Boys of the Mary L by Ewan McGowan, and that was for George and Margaret McFadgen from Robert and Mary Wilson. Well, let's have a wee song, but don't panic, it's not going to be me. It's Joe Gordon, Sally Logan and the son Scott with The Rose of Allendale.
The morn was fair, the skies were clear, no breath come over the sea. When Mary left her Highland court and wandered forth with me, though flowers decked the mountainside and fragrance filled the vale, I thought the sweetest flower there was the rose
was she to me in sorrow's lonely hour.
When tempest lashed our gallant bark and rent her shivering sail, one maiden's form withstood the storm, was the Rose of Allendale, was the Rose of Allendale, the Rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there, was the Rose of Allendale, was the Rose of Allendale, the Rose of Allendale, by far the sweetest flower there, was the Rose of Allendale, was the Rose of Allendale, was the Rose of Allendale.
Great tune, The Rose of Allendale, and sung there by Joe Gordon, Sally Logan, and accompanied by Scott, their son. And a great track it was too, from the album Gordon Family Favourites, and rightly so. This next track comes from Leonard Brown and Maggie Adamson from their latest album, Shades of Shetland, and I heard this one played live. I had never heard the tune before, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And on the album, it features Ross Ainsley on whistle and Marston Skeen on cello, and it's called Bygone Days. Absolutely gorgeous track. I think it's Irish in origin, but called Bygone Days, and that was from Leonard Brown and Maggie Adamson. And it featured Ross Ainsley on whistle and Marston Skeen on cello. Beautiful track. And the next track is a request from Cyril Thompson. Hello, could you please play a set of jigs by Tom Orr and his band, please? Well, no problem there, Cyril. One of the most enjoyable bands I enjoy. And here is Jim's Jigs from Tom Orr Band. That was Jim's Jigs from Tom Orr, and that was for Cyril Thompson, and I'm glad you asked for that one, because I enjoyed that one, Cyril, and thanks very much. And the next one is a tune I wasn't aware of either, and it's for Marina Tate. Marina sends me a message saying, if you have time, Queen Mary's Waltz by Felix Burns, or somebody else, please. Not heard it for a long time. Well, I had never heard it, but it's a bonny tune, and here for you, Marina, is Jimmy Shand to play it. lovely tune called The Queen Mary Waltz, and that was played by Jimmy Shand for Marina Tate, who asked for it, and thankfully you did, because I'd never heard that tune. Anyway, next on, we're going to have a wee change of country and a wee change of feel. We're going to have Gavin Piper with a tribute to one of my favourite Irish accordion players and a hero of many, Fintan Stanley. Here we've got Gavin Piper. That was a great sound from Gavin Piper playing tribute to Fintan Stanley, and a selection from Fintan's On Tour album, I think it was. Anyway, and that was from Gavin's album Crossing the Line, a great album too. So the next request comes from Grace Ramsey. She says, please could you play The Swans of Creaky, The Bonnie Swans of Creaky by Sandy Reid for my friend Carol and myself. Thanks. Unfortunately, I don't have that track in the files that I have here. However, I'm going to play one that sounds a similar kind of feel, and I'll play it also for yourself, Grace, and for Stephen Hughes and Peter Ray, because it's one of Peter's songs, and it's sung by Derek Hamilton, and it has a similar kind of country feel, and I hope you enjoy it. So this is for Grace Ramsey, Stephen Hughes, and Peter Ray.
My heart was so heavy as you walked away. I remember
the times that we shared. When I saw you for the first time, my heart skipped a beat, like a vision appearing for me. The times we had together, I do not regret. That kiss in the moonlight, I will never forget. All the walks in the meadows, the birds they did sing. Oh my darling, please come back to me. For that first dance together in my arms all alone, as the band they were playing our song. When you told me you loved me, that very first kiss, oh my darling, where did it go wrong? My heart was so heavy as you walked away. I remembered the times that we shared. When I saw you for the first time, my heart missed a beat, like a vision appearing for me. The times we had together, I do not regret. That kiss in the moonlight, I will never forget. All the walks in the meadows, the birds they did sing. Oh my darling, please come back to me. Oh my darling, please come back to me. Oh my darling, please come back to me.
Well, that was for Grace Ramsey, and also dedicated to Stephen Hughes and Peter Ray. That was The Times We Had, written by Peter Ray, the music written by Derek Hamilton and sung by Derek. And we'll carry on with a set of 2/4 marches from David Bowen. Well, it was a great swingy set of 2-4 matches from David Bowen, and next is another request, and it comes from Rose Powell. Andy, please can you play Highland Cathedral? Well, I won't play it for you, but I'll get a man who can, and that's Ewan Galloway, who put it on his album A Scottish Lockdown. So if he thinks he's having a night off, he'll just need to dig the box out and play it. So, Ewan, Highland Cathedral, please. Lovely playing from Ewan Galloway, and Highland Cathedral that was for Rose Powell. We'll carry on with Tom Alexander, the Alexander Brothers, and some Shetland reels. Well, that was a great selection of Shetland Reels from Tom Alexander, the Alexander Brothers, and this might be the penultimate or second last track, and it comes from Eriskale Out, and it's some 6/8 marches and lively ones too. So here's Don McDonald at Eriskale Out with some 6/8 marches. Great lively set there from Eriskale Out with 6/8 marches. I'm sure you know the names of them all. Well, that just about brings us to the very end of this Sunday's show. It's been a great pleasure to play some tunes for you, and I hope you've enjoyed them, and I hope you have a great week going forward. Thanks very much to Ewan and to Susan for their help in the background with the requests and the dedications, and to you for tuning in, and I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, whether it's been on Facebook or YouTube or online, where it doesn't stop at all, but we seem to have got away with it. And anyway, I hope you have a great week, and I'll play you out in the usual manner with Ian McPhail and the Tobermory two-step. Until the next time, have a great time and stay safe. Thanks very much and good night.